Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. Today, I'm proud to bring to you a review that's been a long time coming, as we take a look at Masterpiece Sideswipe, or as it's known in Japan, Lambor. But for the sake of the review, I'll refer to him as Sideswipe. Sideswipe was actually the first car-based Masterpiece Transformer we got under Takara's new initiative of making more scale-oriented vehicles. I gotta admit, I'm not sure how I feel about it. As I said with Masterpiece Prowl, I don't think the value for the dollar is there. Although I think Sideswipe, you get a little more bang with your buck due to his accessories, namely his great flare rifle, which, as I said with Prowl, I think I only ever saw this once or twice shoot flames, and for the rest of the time was a regular laser rifle, and his great shoulder cannon, which is supposed to be a missile launcher or whatever, which pegs in right up here, and you can do it on either arm. Now he also has, as a great gimmick, his pile drivers from like the first or second episode of the original cartoon, maybe even the third. All you gotta do is fold the hand in right there, and then slide the pile driver on, close up the forearm, and there you go. And you can do this on both sides. And there you go. He's ready to beat some rocks. I think it would have been even better if they would have included a jetpack. I think it could have fit somewhere on this figure. Now articulation. The hands do have a swivel at the wrist. You have a ball jointed head here. Pin and socket shoulders. Swivel at the bicep. Single jointed elbow. I think there is a rotation at the waist here. Yep. Pin and socket hips. Single jointed knees, but you get a little over a 90-degree bend, I think. And some little articulation here at the ankles. Like I said, it's a great figure, but I think with the size and the accessories, I don't see the value here. Now we're going to pause. Through the magic of the internet, I will transform him into car mode, and we'll continue from there. Okay, and here we are, and here's Sideswipe in the Lamborghini Countach mode. The Countach was a very classic car in the 1980s. If you go back and watch various movies or TV shows, if you look, if there's a scene in a teenage boy's room or a young boy's room, you will basically see the classic poster of the Countach just coming up, a black background, headlights going, just coming straight at you. Yeah, this is basically a car that nobody could afford then and really can't afford now. I don't even think it was street legal in the United States, but don't hold me to that. I'm not really familiar on the car laws and what have you. Like I said, this is a great, great design. Fantastic transformation. Really captures the essence of the Lamborghini. Again, transformation, not that difficult. Once you do it a couple times, you get there. Really like ripped from the animation. Sure, there's some liberties taken due to the it being a toy. I think actually Prowl might be just a little bit better, but like Prowl, there is some weapons storage abilities. Basically, the shoulder rifle and the handgun or laser rifle, flare gun, can combine just like that. And then there's a little tab here in the roof, and I can pop in just like so, and you're ready to go. Now this figure was repainted and remolded with a new head as Red Alert, like the original toy. Red Alert comes with some bonus head accessory, which we'll get to when I get that figure. I do have it on order because these are constantly re-released. Other than that, yeah, it's a really cool looking figure. So we'll pause and I'll give you my final thoughts. Well, I think it's great that Takara is starting to go into the more classic Autobot characters and cars. Like I said with my review of Prowl, I just don't see the value for the money. Although with Sideswipe, you do get a few more accessories, but it's just not there. Now, as of this recording, Hasbro kind of sneaked in at BotCon that they will be releasing Sideswipe. It was rumored for a very long time that Hasbro could not get the Lamborghini license for the American market. Although I do find it interesting that they timed it in such a way where we have in the Age of Extinction Lockdown, who is a Lamborghini, and it's basically the design is a spiritual successor to this, and that's being released. Which means Hasbro kind of had to know back when this figure was first released that they would be able to get the Lamborghini license, and they were just waiting so they could do it in the same calendar year. Well, I don't say calendar year, but at the same time, I guess save a couple bucks. But it's kind of interesting. This was the first car masterpiece, and it's coming out second or third, depending on where Blue Streak falls. But again, if it'll be around $60, I feel a little bit better recommending it at that price. Just remember that with these Toys R Us Masterpiece exclusives, if you don't jump on them right away, you do run the risk of losing out to a scalper and then having to pay a premium on the aftermarket. This is your old pal Chuck, or Sideswipe. We'll see you next time.